Hello, everyone, and welcome to Courtside with Tony Ingle, alongside the head coach of the Dalton State Roadrunners. I'm Craig Corbin. Coach Ingle, Happy New Year.
Hey, Happy New Year, Craig. Good to see you again.
It's been since last year since we were here on Courtside, and you and the Roadrunners have been pretty busy in that time. Longest road trip of this, and probably the toughest physically when you consider the number of miles, the number of hours that you guys spent on the bus.
Well, we calculated it was almost 37 hours on the bus, and so I guess we did a little bonding on that trip.
Everything started down in southwest Florida, Ave Maria University. The Gyrenes, that's an unusual nickname for the team, but got things started off well with a pretty tough opponent. In looking at the tape of the ball game, it was a pretty competitive ball game early.
No question. They really came out. We felt like we had the answer for them, but boy, they really came out, really hit us hard defensively. Got some good rebounds. They started hitting threes, and really put us in a good situation for our team to be able to battle back, scrap back, get some experience. Because we had Jalen Robinson's first game was that game, and getting to see him play and getting him into the mix was a big thing for us.
And we will have highlights of that ball game a bit later in this edition of Courtside with Tony Ingle. It's a treat when you talk about Jalen Robinson being on the court, the impact that he made both in that ball game, the ball game at Loyola of New Orleans, which was game number 2 of the road string. Obviously, he's a player that will make a difference the rest of this season.
Yeah, he will. 6'8", 6'9", 235, really strong, good post moves, and can shoot the three. But he's a good presence, defensively, and of course, we got another one, Rudy Winters.
Exactly.
Rudy Winters really came in, was a go-to guy in the Loyola game, and just really stepped up big time, hit threes, got to the basket, foul shots. But 3 games in 6 days and 36 hours on the bus is a tough toll for anyone.
It's a lot of basketball. We talked before the show, before we began, how that does provide an opportunity to bond as a team. You're spending a lot of time together. You travel together. You learn a lot about the people you travel with. Talk about how that and the addition of Mr. Robinson, Mr. Winters, have helped add to the chemistry of this ball club.
Well, we're working on the chemistry right now. We also have another young man, Reed Dungan. Reed Dungan played at Gordon State College for my son Israel. He was a leading three-point shooter in the entire conference. So we added those 3 guys, and we're working on the chemistry now. We've got guys that's been playing, and all of a sudden now they're not playing as many minutes.
Sure.
So we want to make sure that everybody understands it's a team game, and but we're ironing it out.
The give and the take, finding that happy medium. You will see highlights featuring all 3 of those young men that Coach mentioned on this edition of Courtside with Tony Ingle. Straight ahead, a look at Ave Maria, the Gyrenes, playing host to the Roadrunners. Stay right with us. We'll be back in a moment.
They all said it couldn't be done. Because when other carpet mills were slowing down or closing up, we were building up, from the ground up, at Engineered Floors and Dreamweaver Carpet. Our new manufacturing capacity in Calhoun, Georgia, and Dalton, Georgia, is just the beginning. There's more growth on the way, a whole lot more. And we do it by employing some of the most experienced carpet-making folks in the world, people with a passion for and a commitment to carpet. We've grown for your business by filling a need that no one else was filling. We're the fastest growing carpet manufacturer in the world, and we've got big plans in the works now and tomorrow. So grow your business and come grow with us. Engineered Floors and Dreamweaver Carpets. Innovation reinvented.
The health of our region depends on the health of its people. That is why Hamilton is here. We're opening more physician practices and urgent care centers near you, offering medical care that fits your schedule. We're reaching out to the community and helping to train the next generation of health professionals, and giving you new ways to search for doctors and health information from wherever you are. We're here for you. Hamilton Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
Well, Eddie, Christmas is over.
Yeah, Greg, but Toyotathon's not, and you can still get that gift you really wanted through January 5th at North Georgia Toyota in Dalton.
Get $5,000 off every new 2016 Camry or $3,500 off every 2016 Corolla, and get an incredible $7,000 off 2015 Avalons and 2015 Prius.
Other dealers are going to say they can't do that, but we're going to say, oh yes, we can. Only at North Georgia Toyota in Dalton. Come see us.
To the highlights we go. Ave Maria, the Gyrenes playing host to the Roadrunners of Dalton State. The last game of the year 2015 portion of the schedule, and getting it started early, bowling to Hawkins.
Yeah, Marcel just has an uncanny ability to score.
Well, that last one, that was a sort of a flyby. Here, a nice steal. Deshaun Ruffin coming up with that. Third field goal of the ball game for Hawkins. And a nice effort there right off the bat. But the Gyrenes came back to lead big.
Yeah, it's good to see Deshaun in there attacking and also making good passes.
That bucket by Jordan Bowling ended an 11-0 run. There you saw the big three from Jermaine Burry. Talking
Look
about
at that.
Jalen Robinson, a force to be reckoned with.
Yes, he is. A nice one. And this is Zach.
Zach Dean, not only the steal, but all the way. Nice move there at the end.
Yeah, a little behind the back, little pistol Pete.
Again, nice teamwork here. Beautiful pass, beautiful finish.
And that's Paul Jasnos.
Nicely done. And again, fourth field goal of the early ball game for Hawkins.
Nice pass by Jalen on that.
And look at the teamwork here in this sequence. Nice effort. You look at hitting the boards once, twice, and the follow. Nicely done.
Nicely done. Left-handed. He wanted an and one, but he didn't get the call.
And again, big one from three. About 6 minutes to go, first half. Fighting to get back in this ball game. Nice power move inside.
Nice. And I love the entry pass by Jordan Bowling.
Again, Deshaun Ruffin.
He attacked the basket strong. On the right side, being able to score that.
Here we see transition, getting things started. Rudy Winters getting it going, and I think Mr. McDonald will be on the receiving end here.
Yeah,
nice move in the lane.
He really, I don't know how he does that. He does a great job scoring reverse pivoting.
Nicely done. There was also a foul that would give him an opportunity at the line. A bit later in the first half, strong move there.
Nice touch, leaning back off the glass.
And again,
Rudy Winters went in there strong and kept his concentration.
Well, full court press here, Coach.
Yeah, this is a little thing we call cricket, a little 1-2-2, full court, three-quarter press. And there's a nice steal by Rudy, and a whoop! There it is.
The finish, nicely done. Final minute of play, and an advantage for the Roadrunners. And look at that shot.
Yeah, there you go. They were teammates in junior college. That was Reed Dungan.
Nicely done. And again, at the half, it would be a 42-34 advantage for the Roadrunners. On to the second half we go, and Jermaine Burry.
Jermaine Burry, I'll say, who needs Curry? We got Burry. But he came out hot. There's another basket.
How about
he really
that?
got us going, got the enthusiasm. He had some fans there, too. A lot of his family was there today.
Look at that from the left elbow. Third basket in a row, and then it was Mr. Bowling with the hook.
Nice concentration, nice touch by Jordan.
Gyrenes would close to within 4. Then this one from well outside.
Yeah, that was good. Jermaine, it was just really good to see him play well in front of so many. He had a lot of fans there.
Big effort by Mr. Robinson.
Yeah, he's Mr. Robinson.
Indeed.
And there he is, nice big rebound. We're looking on the break a little bit, and I think that's who? Deshaun. Woo!
And left it. Now this would be waved off. There was a foul prior to the shot, but yeah, it was a nice finish. I like to watch the video of that.
Yeah, and I don't think the referee knew he was going to dunk it that quick. Maybe he wouldn't have blown the whistle.
Here we got the pump fake and the finish.
And look at there, scoring left-handed again. So if there's any kids watching you, here's guys scoring left-handed when they're actually right-handed. You got to work with both hands.
Mr. McDonald yet again, baseline jumper and hitting the boards.
That's Jordan with two-hand rebound. Look at him battling.
Not one, but 2 offensive boards.
And there he is. He scores again left-handed. You got to be able to use both hands.
Mr. Hawkins from well outside on the wing.
Yep, that's nice. And then we got, this is Rudy right here. Rudy Winters.
Nicely done.
Yep.
Again, final minutes of the ball game. A bit of a working margin, but nothing too comfortable. That was a tough shot.
That was a very tough shot. Nice concentration. Nice little hesitation with Deshaun Ruffin. Look at there. Strong Jalen Robinson.
Staying with it. Final minutes of the ball game, up by 5 at this point. And again, finding the open man.
And a hot man. He's not only open, but he's hot. Jermaine Burry.
Indeed, Burry would wind up being the leading scorer. 17 points in this ball game. Final minute of the ball game, and Mr. Bowling, the recipient of a nice pass from Robinson.
It was good to see Corey had the discipline to bring the ball out right there and pass it to a teammate when he could have scored it himself.
Roadrunners win by 10, 89-79.
Please take your tassel and move it to the left.
Opportunities are here for you.
So being a professor means you get to stay being a student.
You have to knock.
And take her up to the ICU so she can speak to the doctor and see her husband.
You go.
All nurses to the nurses station.
Knock on the door.
I love this school.
It will be open here. I promise you.
This place has changed me as a person in the best way a person can change. And I owe 99% of that to Dalton State. I really do. This community here, and just, it's been amazing. It's been really incredible.
I promise you. This will change your life. Welcome to Dalton State.
This is where unconditional love resides. This is home. Coltwell Banker, where home begins.
Your family depends on you to be healthy. That is why you depend on Hamilton. Hamilton Diagnostics Center's advanced imaging technology provides superior image quality with reduced radiation exposure. Each image is analyzed by Hamilton's on-site team of specialty radiologists in close correlation with our surgeons, allowing for same-day results. We're here for you. Hamilton Diagnostic Center. Your health is our mission.
So we had a look at the highlights from the Roadrunners win over Ave Maria. Nice to start a road trip, Coach, on a winning note.
Well, it absolutely is. We needed that. And the team really came together. We found a way to fight back. We hit some big baskets, came with some good defensive stops. And it was a non-conference game. So that's one of the reasons we scheduled it. And also tried to have some time to bond, as we discussed. But they kept hitting the threes, and when we just hadn't been defending the threes like we need to. But we'll get better at it.
And then it was after that ball game on the road to New Orleans, and that was the longest segment, I guess, of your trip from Southwest Florida all the way around the Gulf to New Orleans, Loyola, and that kicked off the portion of the road trip that would be conference action.
Well, it's conference play. Loyola, they really had us going, and we were down 5 with just a few minutes to play. And we came up with, again, with some, Jalen came up with some rebounds, Jermaine Burry came up with rebounds, and of course Jordan Bowling's always stepping up, coming up with stuff. And then Rudy Winters was a bright spot and really came in 2 or 3 different times and scored like, I think, 6 to 8 unanswered points, just, Rudy. But anyway, it was a great team effort. great conference win, which we really needed going into the Mobile game.
All right, let's go to the highlights of the Roadrunners and Loyola of New Orleans.
Well, Eddie, Christmas is over.
Yeah, Greg, but Toyotathon's not, and you can still get that gift you really wanted through January 5th at North Georgia Toyota in Dalton.
Get $5,000 off every new 2016 Camry or $3,500 off every 2016 Corolla, and get an incredible $7,000 off 2015 Avalons and 2015 Prius.
Other dealers are going to say they can't do that, but we're going to say, oh, yes, we can. Only at North Georgia Toyota in Dalton. Come see us.
Life moves fast, and we need to move fast to keep up. But if your internet is slow, it can really slow you down. Isn't it time you tried OptiLink? We have just increased our already fast internet speeds to 25, 50, 75, and 100 megabits without increasing the price. And all of these lightning fast speeds come with 10 megabit upload speeds. OptiLink is your hometown connection for TV, internet, and telephone. Call us today at 706-529-1313.
Please take your tassel and move it to the left.
Opportunities are here for you.
So being a professor means you get to stay being a student.
You have to knock.
And take her up to the ICU so she can speak to the doctor and see her husband.
You go.
All nurses to the nurses station.
Knock on the door.
I love this school.
It will be open here. I promise you.
This place has changed me as a person in the best way a person can change. And I owe 99% of that to Dalton State. I really do. This community here, and just, it's been amazing. It's been really incredible.
I promise you. This will change your life. Welcome to Dalton State.
Catch was my therapy growing up. With a ball and glove, my dad and I could work out anything. Today, I have my own kids. Hey, wanna play some catch?
Sure.
And catch is still my therapy. Whoa. Just two people, a ball, and a backyard. And the comfort of home.
This is where bonds are strengthened. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
And here we go to Loyola, New Orleans. The Roadrunners' second game of the three-game road swing, down 4-0. This will be the first bucket of the ball game. Nicely done there.
And Jermaine Burry again gets in the paint, and he has good touch in that area.
Again, hitting the boards, bowling with the rebound, getting things going in transition. Sort of the secondary break there. Nice three.
Exactly, and that was Jordan from pass from Jermaine.
And again, Deshaun Ruffin getting things going here. Tie ball game early. Big three.
Yeah, he's really been, he had a good weekend for us. And a nice spin move by Marcel Hawkins.
Nicely done. That was the next possession. Again, a tight ball game early, about 13:40 to go. Look at that long lead pass, three-quarter court. And what a move, what a shot, what a finish.
Yeah, that's nice. With Jalen, the presence of mind to come up with that loose ball. And look at, man, he knows how to use his body, Craig.
Created room.
Create a little room, get a little space. And there's Deshaun, nice basket. Big basket at the time, too.
Huge from the top of the key. Again, first half action at Loyola, New Orleans. The team really shot the ball well from beyond the arc in this ball game.
Yeah, and that was Corey McDonald. I love seeing him. That's a nice ISO, and he works again, scores left-handed.
Did a great job to create room in the lane. Final 6 minutes of the first half. 3-point lead at this point, and it would be 6 points after that one.
And that was Rudy Winters, a young man from Cartersville, Georgia. Here he comes on the break again. Rudy Winters.
Nice body control and the basket. Final 5 minutes of the opening half. Bowling, top of the key. Can't give him that much room.
No, he's really been shooting the ball well, Craig.
Here, a nice mid-range jumper.
Yeah, he's got good touch. But these guys, they really enjoy each other. This is Reed Duncan getting in the paint with a nice pass. Former teammate Rudy.
And there will be a foul shot at the break. A 5-point advantage. On to the second half we go. about 5 minutes into the second half. Nice entry pass, beautiful, unselfish play.
I think we have the best passing big guys in the country, really do. Marcel, JB, and Jalen really are really outstanding passers.
Here, the big man hits from the perimeter.
He can. He's got touch. He's got range. He can score inside. He can score outside. All three of them can, Craig.
No question. Again, tight ball game, down by one, about midway through the second half. What a circus shot.
Yeah, I love that enthusiastic bench over there too. They're pulling for a teammate. Game's on the line.
Nice move by Jordan down the left side of the lane to draw within 2. Inside 9 minutes to go at Loyola.
That's just a nice, just a great move by Rudy. Jalen, look at her face up, reverse spin, scores on the other side. You can't coach that.
A beautiful up and under. 5:44 to go. Tight ball game still. Nice transition effort.
Holy Michael! and there's Rudy there's Jermaine on the steal. Jermaine is 5th in the nation in steals, 2.7 a game.
Yeah, down the stretch we go. Down 3 at this point. The effort inside hitting the boards.
Yeah, and this was huge. I mean, game's on the line, 2 minutes to play. Rudy gets a rebound. But these foul shots, Greg, I couldn't overemphasize enough foul shooting and how important it is late particularly.
A lot of big foul shots down the stretch. That alley-oop would not work in transition. Opportunity to go back on top inside 2 minutes to play. Robinson on the left block, double teamed.
Yeah, and he did a little release dribble, what we call it. He had double teamed, so he takes a release dribble so he can see the floor, brings the ball back out. Now they're running a little delay play, get working the shot clock. If you notice, there's 9 seconds on it now. And then Rudy is supposed to shoot with 7 seconds or thereabout and he not only shooting, but he made it.
Easily done. That put the Roadrunners up at this point, tied again inside the final minute of play. Strong move to the hoop.
It's just a great play. Look at the bench. The bench is inside. I just love to see the whole team involved. Rudy feeds off of that. We all pretty excited.
Rudy would be the leading scorer in the ball game. 19 points, 6 of 10 from the floor. 15 points for Jalen Robinson, and a big 70-67 win. This is the final effort by Loyola, but it would not drop. Nice win on the road.
Yeah, nice rebound, and we're happy.
And that was the 11th win in a row for the Roadrunners.
Cancer. If you or a loved one receives a cancer diagnosis, you will want the most advanced surgical, radiation, and chemotherapy treatment available. The Hamilton Regional Cancer Institute at Hamilton Medical Center has a proven record of successful outcomes. Personalized plans of care are developed through individual histology, biomarker, and genomic testing, and through collaboration between Hamilton's team of experts. We are here for you. Hamilton Regional Cancer Institute. Your health is our mission.
Catch was my therapy growing up. With a ball and glove, my dad and I could work out anything. Today, I have my own kids. Hey, wanna play some catch?
Sure.
And catch is still my therapy. Just 2 people, a ball, and a backyard. And the comfort of home.
This is where bonds are strengthened. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
Congratulations again to the Roadrunners, a big win over Loyola, New Orleans, another conference win. That would be 11 in a row at that point, Coach. A nice winning streak, and it's always good when you can string together that many.
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. 11 straight wins, good. We want to move up in the national polls, and we feel like we accomplished that. But anyway, the guys really coming together and playing hard.
Again, after the road swing, 2 games at home, Martin Methodist and Bethel. Then it's right back onto the road for 3 in a row, starting with an always dangerous William Carey team, regardless of what the record is.
Absolutely. William Carey is very tough, well coached, and they play a lot of good, hard, solid defense. Here we caught them a little bit. They wasn't really clicking on all cylinders at that point in time, and we really came out and played well, and one of the best games we played all year.
So you'll have William Carey, then Blue Mountain and Middle Georgia, all 3 of those on the road. So again, it's 3 on the road, then 3 back home. and that's the way it goes in conference play. But again, I think we talked about how tough the road swing that you just came off of was. That prepares your team for what's coming up the next 2 months.
It does. It helps because you got something to build on. And, of course, we've got a lot of new faces, Craig. I mean, we've got 12 new guys on the roster this year. So, they're getting to know our new system, a new coach, new teammates. And they've done quite well. I've really been very proud of them.
Let's talk a little bit about Jalen Robinson. Of course, as you saw in the highlights earlier in the show, you mentioned how he is a defensive presence, strong on the boards, but also you saw his ability to find the open man and hit a teammate for an even easier opportunity.
He can really pass the ball really well. Of course, you got guys in there receiving those passes, Marcel Hawkins, Jordan Bowling, but as well, he made a great pass in the ball game to Paul Jasnos.
Yes,
and he's really good at seeing the floor. The recipients of the pass is important, and he just needs to the more he gets with us, the more he's going to play, the better off he's going to get.
Without question. Of course, Rudy Winters has made his presence known offensively, and Mr. Dungan also, you saw him in the highlights tonight. It will be interesting to watch over the next couple of months how this team coalesces as you get closer to conference play, tournament play rather, and that's the fun part. You never want to say anything bad about the regular season. You've got to take care of business, but boy, the fun really starts come tournament time.
It does, and for a lot of people, to me, it's like going out to eat. I like the appetizer, I like the entree, I like the dessert. So I like it all the way through, Craig. Our good music. Like someone could sing Ave Maria
exactly.
or something. I like it all the way through.
I love it, Coach. Good to see you, sir. And we appreciate all of you being with us here on Courtside with Tony Ingle. Stay with us all season long. We'll have coverage of the Roadrunners all the way. See you next time.